guys, thanks for watching another Funday Sunday Cards episode. Today I'm going to go ahead and start off with some craft cardstock, cut at a standard A2 size card. And what I went ahead and done is I cut out a square on my card. It's not in the center, it's off center. And the square that I cut out measures 1 3/4. And the way I cut it out is I just got a piece of scrap paper and cut it to the size that I want, and then just laid it on my card and traced it and then cut it out. And so that's my base card. I'm just going to go ahead and score it. Okay. So I would say it's about almost 2 inches off from the center, from this side. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm using some, this is kind of like cream cardstock. It's a little off from white. I'm going to use the Create Spring stamp set from Hampton Art. And I'm using this nice butterfly. This one right here. And I'm going to put that on my block. Oops. And I'm going to use this pink. It's like a dark pink. And I'm going to stamp that on my paper. I'm going to stamp it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. I'm just trimming around the edges, that way it's easier to cut it out. It takes me a little while to cut things out. I'm not a professional at cutting things out, so okay, almost done. Let me just get this edge right here. Okay. So there's that. What I'm going to do is just like fold it a little bit, because it's going to pop up from my card. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I have a piece of designer paper from the DCWV All About Girls stack, and it's like this journaling paper. And what I did is I got the scrap piece and I put it on there and cut it out, and this is going to go over my card base. But before I do anything, I'm going to get I have some Recollections alphabet stickers, and it's in the font Block. And they're bittersweet. That's what they're called. And I'm going to use the uppercase letters. Or no. One of them is going to be uppercase. So I'm going to spell out thank you. So I'm just using my paper piercer. I'm going to just spell out the word. Trying to line up the letters as close to straight as I can. I don't often use alphabet stickers, so I can't get it. And these letters are from Recollections. I just got them from Michael's. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the A. Kind of doing them a little not perfectly straight, just kind of like uneven and rough, kind of. I'm not really worrying about anything. It's kind of like looks like topsy-turvy. And then I'm going to use a uppercase U. And just place that right there. Okay, so I'm done with those. Then I have some rub-ons. I think I'm going to put the rub-ons on it a little bit. What I'm going to do, okay, so that's going to go on just like that. I'm going to round my corners. Open up my card. And I cut out a few pieces of designer paper from the All About Girls stack from DCWV, and I want to figure out. I just cut a few pieces out to see which one I want to use for the card. So I'm just gonna. That looks nice. I'm just positioning them where I would like them to be, seeing which one I want. I think I'm going to use the blue one, the blue polka dots. It looks really nice. Okay, so now that I know what designer paper I'm using, I can do the rub-ons. And these rub-ons are from Studio 112. You could get them from Joann's. I got them for 50 cents. So this is what they look like. They're kind of like stitching. And I'm going to use this blue one. I'm going to cut it out to the length that I need it to be. Okay, so this is the one I'm using. If you can see it, it might have a little glare. Okay, I'm going to position this on. Stick that, and then just get my stick. And the sticks that come with the rub-ons, it's not a popsicle stick. It's actually like a plastic popsicle stick, so it's really nice. Okay, so I'm just rubbing that. You want to make sure you rub it nicely, like kind of rough. You can be a little rough with it so it could stick. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to put this right onto my card. Just get my adhesive. And I'm going to open up my card and position. Oh, actually before I do that, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and just go around the square just to give it a distressed look. Just to make it look a little nicer. Okay. Now I'm just positioning this right over top of that square for my card base. Okay. Just go ahead and place that. Now what I'm going to do is get some brads. And I'm going to use these flower brads. I'm going to use 3 of them. And these brads are from Colorbach, and they're the blue Thinking of You flower brads. And I'm going to get my foam. I just saved the foam from brads. And just use that and paper piercer. And I'm just going to estimate where I want it. So I'll just put a hole and then put the brad. And it's not going to be perfectly straight on the card. I don't really care if they're straight or not. Oops. Dropped my piercer, and I'm just going to go ahead and open the prongs. Alright. So I'm going to get my designer paper and put some adhesive in the back, and I think I might want to I'm going to cut a flag shape on the bottom, like a banner, like that. Now I'm going to place that on my card. Just going to butt it against the white designer piece. Okay. And I have some brown ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my card and get my X-Acto knife. And just cut along the crease of the card. And stick the ribbon through if I can. And cut it a little bit more. Sorry if my hair was in the way. And this ribbon is from Celebrated Basic ribbon from, I think that's what it's called. It's from Michael's, so it's nice satin ribbon, I think. Pull that through. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Sorry if you hear knocking and stuff. That's my cousin. Okay. And I'm just going to cut it. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, and to finish up the card, I'm going to add my butterfly and I'm going to do some faux stitching. So I'm just going to get a dimensional and place it in the back of my butterfly. And I know I did my butterfly pink, but it'll bring out the blue. If you want, you can also do your butterfly the blue. I didn't realize this. Okay, and just to finish up the card, I'm going to do some faux stitching around the blue piece of the cardstock. So I'm just going around. My faux stitching isn't perfect either. I just started faux stitching a while ago. And just do it up here. Okay. So yeah, I didn't realize when I did my butterfly, I forgot that I had other designer paper. So this is my card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.